microphones are recording. I'm gonna just put this right here. Okay. All right, let me kick this off. We here at the very, very first episode of Dolo Discussions, where the most important conversations are the ones you have with yourself. But today, we have a special guest. She goes by the name of Sade, aka Ophelia Arts. So, we gonna welcome her in. Yay!
What's good, y'all?
Very first guest up here. So, for the people who might not know that much about you, Sade is a visual artist. She paints, draws, she does graphic design as well. She's also an event curator and really just like a community person in general. That's how I would describe you. I don't know, if you had to describe yourself, is that pretty accurate or what else would you add to that?
Pretty much. I'm here for the community. I'm born and raised from the 757. So I know how it is to connect with one another that's based from here, and it feels like home. So yeah, you hit it right on the nail. For
sure. And actually how we met was, it's pretty much like a community type of thing. Because, really, it's crazy because I met you, but like, we didn't really meet. You was having an open mic in Newport News, and I had pulled up, and you were hosting the open mic, and I actually didn't even perform because it was weird. It was like, I told you about this before too, but like, it seemed like, I guess everybody went outside for a smoke break, but it was just kind of like, nigga, is anybody coming back? And then I just dipped at that point. I just left. But it was a dope event though. And then we later reconnected again because Scoozy was doing his show in Richmond and you happened to be there. So that was really dope that we connected. The first time we almost connected, then the second time we for sure connected, and it was still through like music and something creative. And now we're here. So definitely glad to have you up here. Just for context too, since this is the first episode for the viewers, everybody that we have up here, it's gonna be kind of like an interview, but I don't really do the like origin questions, like when did you get started with, you know what I mean? Because to me, it's like a lot of our stories are similar. It's like we all know, like Spider-Man got bit by the spider. We know Superman. Not for real. It's like we know how you got your superpower. So we're gonna do like the movies do nowadays. We're gonna skip the origin story and we just gonna get straight into like what you got going on now. So how I really connected with you was you being an event curator or event manager. I'm not sure of the exact title with Designz Studios in Hampton. So tell us a little bit about that, like that role that you have there, the space, and just everything y'all are trying to do there.
Absolutely. Well, first, you were right with the event curator. I like to go by a cultural curator.
Hey, okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
You know, a little sauce, a little razzle dazzle. You feel me?
Okay.
But just to let people know that I gear to the culture. And whatever I do is to bring us all together. But yes, to answer your other question, I work at Designz Studios.
Yep.
We just hit our year anniversary in August.
Hey.
You know, give it up. Big ups to us.
Shout out to y'all.
We're located right in the heart of Phoebus, in downtown Phoebus, right by Stuff. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that area, but we're right diagonal from there. And basically, our purpose is for us to be a hub for the creatives right here in the heart of Hampton. I feel like me being a creative, just for me watching for many years how we have grown as a community, there's not a lot of locations that's located on this side of the water in Hampton. Sure. So that's one of our goals for sure. And one thing that I do there, I just make sure that I am one of the faces as soon as you walk in, just to make you feel at home. And I oversee any events that may be going on. May it be my event or another event or a customer event. I just help them along the way because it's one of my passions. And we offer a lot there for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I think it's a really dope space. I told you that the very first time I went there. It actually reminded me of, I lived in Atlanta for 8 years, and it reminded me of the Edgewood area out in Atlanta. So people who are familiar with Atlanta, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like that little 5 Points Edgewood vibe where it's like a, you can tell you kind of in a historic area, but there's like a creative, hipsterish vibe to it. But at the same time, like, it might go down. Like I don't know how to play it. Like it ain't dangerous, you know what I mean? But it's like, no, for real. Like Edgewood, it was like where the hipsters and the gangsters come together type shit or whatever.
Wow, that's
like
dope.
It's like a fusion of like the artistic hood vibe type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and I love that area. That was like the area that I would gravitate towards, or that even when I first moved to Atlanta, people be like, oh, you should go to Edgewood or you should go to Little 5 Points. So I think like what you're doing over there and what they're doing with all the businesses over there. There's a lot of black-owned businesses over there in Phoebus. So shout out to them in general for that happening. But I think I see the potential of that area being similar in a way. Maybe not as edgy as Edgewood, but still having that artistic, creative like vibe where it's not like artsy fartsy, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we're so high class art or whatever, you know. So that's dope. But something that you did mention, it's on this side of the water.
Yes.
So what do you think? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that there's so much on the other side of the water in this area in the 757 and not as much on the peninsula, Hampton, Newport News?
Honestly, I would have to say more so the funding. There's a lot more funding on that side of the water. I know for sure Newport News is trying to push more for the creative funding per year. Yep. But Hampton, we just don't have as much avenues or people to know that there's a lot of support systems down here for you to do that on this side. And it's a whole district over there. You know, they have a whole art district on the other side of the water. So it's
Virginia Beach, even in Norfolk too.
You know, so it's just more opportunities. And I feel like because that's what's being pushed more, it gives more of a closed eye to what other opportunities may lay ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of Newport News, if you follow City of NN, they actually have a link in their bio right now. They're going to be doing some type of city planning, and they're taking surveys. So those surveys matter. They actually, look at those. So if you are, there's a lot of dialogue here. People will complain about like, oh, there's nothing to do, nothing going on. But I feel like we also have to like work with the government officials and the people that can organize stuff. And they have the money, you know what I mean? They can get funded money to put on shows and events. So it's important for us to fill out those surveys or show up to the city halls or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, because to me, when people say Virginia is whack and it's like, and you from Virginia, to me, that's like if you throwing your own party and you like, man, this party whack.
Right.
It's like, nigga, do something about it then. Like, change the vibe, change the music, make people play. I don't know. Do something about it. Why would you be at your own party like, man, this party so whack, bro?
Facts.
But yeah. I think one of the things that causes, well, let me ask you this. What do you think makes people not come to this side of the water or go from this side of the water to the other side of the water as much as we probably think they should?
Honestly, I feel like what's being pushed, and there's not a lot of natives. Like for me, I'm born and raised on this end. I went to Bethel High School. Davis Middle School is not that name anymore. But I just let you know how long I've been here, okay? Yeah. And it just takes us. I keep saying it all the time, even with my posts, it starts with us. So me being a native and me pushing that, hey, this is for everybody, come on this side, that makes people want to come. Yeah. You know, and I've talked to different creatives that's from that side, and they be like, oh, snap, I didn't know you had this going on in Hampton. I've been wanting to come on this side. I didn't know. So it's just all about you making the first step to show people, hey, come out here. It really just takes action, you feel me, to make it happen.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel that, like having that representation of us going over there and like rocking with them. Yeah. But I think what really prevents people from making that drive, I think it's like a mental thing. When they see that water,
oh, absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
Because if you're in a bigger city, like Atlanta, for example, like there'll be plenty of times where, well, to be honest, everything is like 20 minutes away you're not really that far away from everything because there's so many different interstates, but you might drive 30, 40 minutes and still be in Atlanta. Like you might be in a different area or a outskirt of Atlanta to go somewhere, and you don't really think of it as you're like going somewhere different. But I think here, because we're going over these bridges with all this water. There's literally the water separating us. People mentally look at it like, oh, I'm going somewhere different. I don't want to do all that. Oh, that's doing a lot. I'm going through a tunnel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no facts.
And so I really think people got to reframe their mindset with that. Like driving 25 minutes to go somewhere, that's really not
crazy.
that bad.
It's not.
It's not bad. And just because it's a bridge, I get it. The traffic, yeah, I get it. People don't want to get stuck in traffic. Okay.
The traffic
that part
do be wild.
Yeah, that part is understandable. I feel you. But, just saying like, oh, you going all the way over there? It's like, bruh,
it's crazy.
Not that far.
And I say it's crazy, and I'm one of those people, but listen. It's all perspective, and every time I go across the water and it's for a meeting with different creatives, I never regret it. Exactly. So it's just a mindset thing that we just need to go past that. That's all.
For sure. So to all the people out there in Norfolk, Suffolk, Portsmouth, all of our cousins out there, because we family.
Cousins.
You know what I mean? Cousins, shout out Cousins Festival. We need y'all to come over to our side too and show some love.
Right.
Show some love so we can collaborate. Like I was saying, Designz Studios is right off of the exit too. The first exit once you go through the tunnel in Hampton, so it's not even deep in Hampton, deep in Newport News. So you don't even got that excuse of it's way too far or whatever. So yeah. Speaking of which though, we do have an event coming up.
Yes, we do.
Next weekend.
Yes, it is. Next Saturday.
It's called Pop Style, a photography pop-up. So let me ask you this. What are you looking forward to the most about the photography pop-up that we doing next weekend?
Oh my gosh, what am I not looking forward to? That's the real question.
She's selling it, y'all. I love it.
But no,
I love it.
For real, like y'all have to pop out. No contest included, but y'all have to come out for real. I'm really excited just to be around different creatives. Seeing different, like the photographer community. Because honestly, I didn't know there were a lot of photographers in this area.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just now getting hip, and everyone is so freaking dope.
Yeah.
So it's just like knowing that everyone's gonna come together in one space and just be dope all together is crazy. So I'm just excited to like network, learn new things about photography and cameras. And there's gonna be models there, fashion designers. So it's gonna be like a whole thing. So I just know a time's gonna be had. How about you?
I think for me it's the creative spirit, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you get in a room with people and like the environment is encouraging people to be creative, it's pretty magical, honestly.
It is.
It's like you see people let their guard down, especially if people are like don't really have an ego and they're just open to collaborating and sharing ideas. It's really like electric. Like it's like an energy that you feel in the room. So I'm looking forward to kind of seeing people get into that flow of connecting with each other and creating and collaborating. I think that's gonna be
it's gonna be
really
fire.
Really dope.
Yeah, y'all have to pop out, man. Right here in Hampton. But go ahead, I'm not going too much.
Yeah, no, we good.
Oh, just to let you know, the tickets is only $10, y'all. So tap in either one of our bios. You can tap the link and get a ticket 2-3. Make sure y'all pop out.
Yep, we're gonna have raffles too. We're gonna be giving some stuff away, some photography related stuff. I was about to say we still low key gotta finalize what we're gonna be doing with that, but we got y'all. Cause I know me personally, whenever I do events, I love to give stuff away.
Yes. And to highlight everyone that took their time out, their personal time to come out and support. So I'm just excited just to show the people that are interested and eager to work with us. Yeah,
for sure. So that's gonna be our first collaborative event, so I'm looking forward to that. But that leads me to my next question.
What's up?
What would you say is like your favorite event that you've ever curated or hosted or been a part of, just in general?
Oh man, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. My favorite one?
I know hard. It's probably been a lot of them, for real.
It has, but it's more so every event that I do, I always connect with it, and it always touches me in a certain place. I walk away from it feeling like I really connected with the people in the event. So it's hard to picture which one. Yeah. But honestly, I'll have to say my first one.
Word. Or I was thinking the same thing for myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Why the first one?
Honestly, because the way the first one happened, it was more so like, wow, I can really do this.
Facts.
And more so like, damn, I actually have a passion for this. You know, I always knew I was a creative. I always knew I was different.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do regular things. So when I stepped into that and I actually followed through with it, I was like, wow, I think this is one of my passions. So yeah,
You got to be willing to take the risk. I think that's
absolutely.
like
That's the
some
beauty in it.
for sure. And I feel like that's something for people listening and watching to take away from it. It's like you really don't even know what you're passionate about until you
Facts.
try it, till you put yourself in that space. And I was thinking the same thing as I asked the question, was like, what would be my favorite event? And I went to the first one for a similar reason, because it's like it showed me that it's possible.
Yes.
Because it's scary. Like, it's for sure scary. Like, no matter who you are, how many people you know, how popular you are, like,
Yeah.
you still inviting people to an event and asking them to pay. Like, it's
Yes,
one...
that part.
You know what I mean? And it's not like it's one thing, like, we all done thrown kickbacks or parties or
Yeah.
something. We telling people come through, turn up, whatever. Like, that's cool. But when we like, okay, we're putting on a show for people... Okay, like, are people gonna show up? Like, yeah,
are they
you know what I
gonna
mean?
like it?
Like, are we just gonna be in here by ourselves? And
Right.
I had a very similar experience. Shout out my homegirl Patience down in Atlanta. We collaborated on the very first event I ever did, and she was a partner to me with
Dope.
all of the events I did down there. So shout out to you, much love. But yeah, like, that first event that we did, it was kind of like oh wow, like,
Yeah.
like, dang, this
Yeah.
is what's up. Like, we can take control of what we want to do. Because what inspired me to do that, and it's funny because one of my friends kind of caused a stir about this recently. Shout out to Charlie, the singer.
Charlie, hey girl. She's dope.
Yeah, she had put up a post just talking about artists like performing at other people's events. Like, don't pay to perform.
I always thought that was wild.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, it's for sure a thing. It's like
That's
a music
crazy.
industry thing. It's not even just 757. Happens in Atlanta. It happens everywhere.
Wow.
People, they have the money to rent out a venue, and there's people that really promote. Like, I ain't trying to play everybody, but promote a show. They get the artist to pay like slots or whatever, and they pretty much just will let any artist perform as long as they pay. And the thing about that, to me, I just feel like that's not even good for like the culture in general. You know what I mean? And that was really like to connect everything, because I kind of went everywhere. I felt that same way when I was in Atlanta. I was like, all right, bro, like, I just paid $100 to perform for 5 minutes
Crazy.
in front of a crowd of other artists. You know what I mean?
Right,
Just
right.
because like the shit said powered by Grand Hustle, or you know what I mean? And
Right.
there's this thought in the back of all these people's minds, like, shit, I might do something and get signed, or
Right.
like get to meet somebody. And it just got to the point, even with my homegirl Patience, she would do art shows. She's a visual artist as well. So she would be in these art shows.
Okay.
And you could tell, like, it wasn't really about the art. It was like the vibes. Like, all right, we just gonna sell drinks and let people take selfies in front of people's pictures. It was very zoo-like. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
I would
wild.
see people kind of just walking through, not even talking to the artist, everything. So with what we did, we wanted to make it more interactive. We would actually interview the artists that were like showcasing, and it would create this environment where people really like, I felt like it really fostered like connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is just not typically the case when you go to a lot of events. So I would say that for all the artists out there, like, if you are frustrated about the events that you've been a part of, get 4 to 5 other artists that you feel like can bring some people out.
Yeah.
Rent out a venue, maybe Designz Studios. You know what I mean? Put a
Just put
show
it out
on
there.
and make it your own vibe, however you want to make it.
Absolutely.
And that was what that very first event showed me. So
That's fire.
Yeah, my bad. I had to.
Damn, y'all can't top that one.
I was
That's
about
some
to
real
say-
connection shit.
I was about to say I went off on a tangent, right there. But
My bad for the language, y'all. I hope that's.
oh no, you can cuss up here.
Okay.
Yeah, shit, fuck.
I'm working on it.
The fuck. But
Right.
all right. So that leads me to the next segment that I want to do. So this one is called Thread It or Dead It. So
sick.
you familiar with threads, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how this segment works, look at you smiling already. How this segment works is I'm gonna open up the Threads app. I'm just gonna go through 3 threads that pop up on my timeline. I'm gonna read them, and then I just want to get your like live response to it or your thoughts on what the person is discussing.
All right.
All right,
It's his idea, y'all. Don't hold it to me. Okay.
All right, so bet let's get into it. Let me open
right.
this phone up. Yo, when your phone don't open off facial recognition, you ever feel ugly? Like,
Oh my God. I'm like, let me take off the glasses.
that should be like does not recognize. I'm like,
Right.
damn, that must be ugly as fuck.
Right. I brought you here. Like,
But all
Made no
right, bet.
sense.
Let me see. This is an interesting take. So the very first one says, Instagram is feeling very similar to that last year or two before MySpace died.
oh,
Crying, laughing emoji, then the little woozy face emoji up there.
ooh.
So
intense.
what are your thoughts on that? Do you agree with that? Do you get what they mean or?
Well, one, I want to say I feel my age just from them mentioning MySpace.
Word.
It's crazy because
Word.
it most definitely did die. But honestly, I'm still trying to work everything. I'm still trying to stay in Threads.
I'm so weak.
When it comes to this social media thing, I'm trying to catch up with the trends, because it's something new every day with the algorithm and what's being pushed. So, shoot, I'm trying to catch up. If anything.
weak. So we threading this or we deading this? Like threading it means you have something to like say specifically about it, or you deading it like, nah, I don't even have nothing to say about that.
I don't really got nothing to say about that.
I
don't see any other apps that's pushing like Instagram right now besides TikTok.
I feel TikTok is definitely number one. I'm curious to what they mean by this. Actually, I might have to respond.
Respond to them.
Be like, hold on. Matter of fact, I'll do that because who knows?
Right.
Who
That's
knows?
a good topic.
We could put that at the end of the video. But all right, next one, man. Let's see.
So that one was deaded. That was deaded. Okay.
Yo, threads be funny. All right, the very next one says, this nigga just held the door open for his girl and let it close on me. I need one just like that.
Hey, yo.
So the dude held the door for his girl and just let it close on her. And she's saying she like that. She like, I need a guy like that.
Hold on, wait. The girl said he need a guy like that? That will open the door and let
The girl
it.
who got the door closed on her is like, bet I need a nigga like that that's not even gonna open the door for another woman. He only gonna open the door for me.
You're doing a lot. I'm gonna be honest. Okay.
So we threading this one.
No one needs to be physically harmed trying to go in somewhere. Okay.
So you cool if your dude like just being a gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see no problem with that.
It's different if you hold the door for her and then swallow that ass when they walk inside. That's something different. But if you're just trying to be a gentleman and open it for her, for sure.
Word. Cause me personally, I'm not just gonna hold the door for one person. It don't matter who it is.
Right.
And then just let it close on the next person. I'm
That's
gonna just keep holding the door.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
I will hope. Because what if it's me walking behind, And I'm sure I'm already having a bad day, and you hit me with the door.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
that's hilarious. You said I need a nigga just like that.
That's crazy work. Somebody grandmama get hit in the door, hit in the back.
Yeah, like damn, you can't hold the door for no other
one?
person. I like this segment too. This might be one of my favorite segments. This has been going well so far. All right, so the very next one, it's crazy because you really don't even have to look for these. These are literally the top 3 on my timeline. So this last one says, venting to chat GBT is crazy. You all turning schizophrenic. We threading that or we deading that?
I'm not gonna dead that though, because there's some truth to it. It's some truth to it.
Truth in what way?
Okay, I don't vent to Chat GBT, but I do ask her for advice sometimes on certain things. But I say this quick story time. So I was talking to this one gentleman one day, and he was telling me how he had hit up Chat to see if he can give advice to hook up with this girl. And it worked.
But I feel him though. Like,
So I'm like, yo,
well,
like not Chat low key pimp, like
honestly,
love guru.
Honestly, I feel like it should be used for whatever you want to use it for. You know what I mean? Because I had somebody tell me, it was a woman. She was saying like, my friends, they don't really know how to respond to me when I'm trying to talk to them about something serious, but ChatGPT does. It was like, it's gonna give me something to go off of, where if I talk to my friends about it, they might not really have much to say or don't know what to say. And when she said that, I was like, okay, I could actually see that though, because it's like, and you don't want to burden people with your problems.
No, you're right.
And I think with ChatGPT, with AI in general, it's taking stuff from us. So like, even what it's telling you is probably something that you already low key know. You just seeing something else tell it to you. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
Even some of the advice that dude got, like, it's probably advice somebody probably already told him or could have told him or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, ChatGPT put that battery in his back, and he was like, you know what? All right, let me see what's
Score. Cycle plan.
But yeah, I do think though there are limits to it, because I will say I can't remember the full context of the story, but somebody was telling me something like, one time somebody said, yeah, God was talking to me through ChatGPT, like like it told him to do something. But I don't know. Honestly, to me, that was crazy. I was like, that seems blasphemous to me to say.
Oh no, it is. Absolutely.
The God was talking to you through ChatGPT. It's like, no, bro.
I think they hear voices anyway without Chat.
You were talking to yourself. You were talking to yourself on ChatGPT. Like, don't bring God into it and just to try to justify ChatGPT telling you to do something. But yeah, that's where I think we gotta. You can
pump
use
the brakes.
Yeah. You can,
okay.
But there's nothing God related with AI. If anything,
nothing godly about it.
It comes from us, and we come from God. That's the only connection you can make. But yeah, my bad. I ain't mean to get too deep.
It needed to be said clearly.
But nah, that was dope. I love that segment. So we're gonna jump to the next segment if you're ready for it.
Oh, I'm ready.
I don't know if you ready for this one. So
I'll sit now. I'm about to pull out.
All fit. Oh wait. So all right, this next one is called Worst Moments. All right.
Okay.
So
he's trying to put me on blast for this one. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready.
Hey, look. I'm gonna answer the question too. So we both gonna be on blast. But really, the idea behind this, we kind of talked about it, like social media. It's a highlight reel. People are constantly showing their best moments all the time, and in reality, that's just not reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all go through things. We all face challenges. We have to learn from those things. So with this question, worst moments, what is a moment that felt bad at the time, but you were grateful for it later on because you gained something from it?
I feel like I'm trying to get hired for a job. Hold on, let me.
So tell me about the time when you. Hey, this is a judgment-free zone too. This is a safe space, but it is Dolo discussion, so we're gonna get deep. You know what I mean? But this could be it could be something that you just made like a silly mistake. You know what I mean? Or a time where you fucked up and you knew you did or something.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, it don't even have to be deep. It could just be like a funny moment that you had.
All right, let me think about it. Hold on.
All right, bet. In the meantime, I'm pretty sure I have plenty of, like, especially little, like, silly moments or whatever.
Me too.
The first one that just came to mind, I can talk about. I performed at George Mason University. This was a while ago.
Okay.
It was for this show. I think it's called like Spring Breeze, something like that. I can't remember. People at George Mason, they probably know. So I'm texting the girl that's organizing the show before I, get up there. I'm like, what type of vibe is it? Can I cuss? Whatever. You know what I mean? I always want to, because I can adjust to make it family friendly, whatever. So she was like, yeah, cussing is cool. Just don't be excessive with it. And it's like, I'm like, all right, like I don't cuss that much in my music. Like I'm not Eminem or something, you know what I mean? I'm not saying nothing crazy. So I get up there. First they set me up low key because they had me go right after. It was like a variety show, and they had me go like after some gospel choir type vibe.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, low key. And then I go up there and I start performing my song, and it's just so funny. The music just slowly starts fading out. And like, as a performer, you never stop. Like you try to keep going because it could just be a technical thing or whatever. So I keep going, but then it's to the point where it's like, all right, I have to say something at this point. So I'm like, yo, what's up with the whatever? And so I look to my left. It's like this little backstage area or whatever. And the girl who I texted before the show asking, could we cuss? She was like, it's no cussing. It's no cussing.
How would you do that to me?
So I see her, and this happened so quick. It was like a blur. I see her. Then it's like, as I turn back, the hosts are already on the stage like, yeah, well, that was, and I was like, hold up.
Why would she do that?
I was like, hold up. Hey, my bad. I didn't mean to offend anybody. I can't remember what I said, but I was like, y'all ain't just about to Sandman me off the stage. Like, I ain't mean to offend nobody. I think I was make some noise.
Start throwing tomatoes, bottles on the stage.
I'm like, make some noise. Nah, they clapped or whatever. But I was heated. I was so heated about it. She came in the back. She was on some like, I told you it was no cuss. I didn't have the energy. I was like, no.
To go back and forth with her, right?
Yeah. She was like, I'll pull up the receipts. I'm like, okay, do it. She came back like,
right.
completely different energy. Like, well, okay, I could see how, whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I would say like performance wise, that was a worst moment for me because I literally got kicked off the stage. And it's like, so when people talk about performing now, like, do I get nervous? Naturally, you always get nervous, but like literally that is like one of the worst things that can happen to you is to get kicked off the stage. So yeah, that's my
damn. See, up of me, I can't beat these. Like,
nah, it don't gotta be like that, but just it could be something small, silly, anything like that.
All right, I'm gonna say something silly only because you said something about a DJ, right?
Yeah.
So one time I was probably like maybe 15 years old, 14, and I went on this cruise. Hopefully my family don't see this. Ain't nothing too crazy, but anyway, I went on this cruise or whatever, and this guy that I know was on the cruise, and I had a crush on him, right? So I tell my homegirl, I'm like, yeah, you see him over there, like, I got a crush on him. I don't know how to, approach it. She was like, what, him? People always don't do that. Him? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. He was like, oh, shoot, I'm going to tell him. I'm like, automatically, everything started getting smaller. I said, wait a minute. Don't tell him nothing. So I tried to grab her. Automatically, as soon as she said I'm going to tell him, she just whipped the left and dipped. I tried to grab her. I ran after her. She juked. Yeah. The Heisman, she did all of that on me.
She was elusive on weed.
Okay. So I try to reach for her and run for her, slip and bust my ass in front of everybody. But the thing that made it funny, right, like the movies, you know how somebody do something and the music would stop and you hear that, like, the DJ actually was like, no. And I was like, I laid on the floor. I didn't get up for like a good 5-6 seconds. I just had to lay there. People
started coming over to you.
And then my people husband, whatever, he walked over. He was like, yo, you all right? I'm like, yeah. He was like, all right, bet. I hope everybody saw that, though, right? Everybody saw you fall, right? I was like, yeah,
You
man.
should have got up. Like, ain't nobody see that. Ain't nobody like.
No, everybody was in a circle around me. Full movie moment.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's not embarrassing. But what I learned from that, because that was the main question. Don't tell people shit. Don't tell people. Don't trust people.
Hey.
Say nah, I'm playing.
Nah, but that's fun because I feel like we all do have that. None of us are perfect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of us done had moments we done busted our ass or like,
yeah,
I don't know, whatever, you know what I mean? Felt a little embarrassed. So I appreciate you sharing that story. And
My pleasure.
Being vulnerable with
all the way
with the audience, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all right, that leads me into the next section. I said session.
Don't worry, I've been messing up the whole time. It's okay.
No, you've been doing great, honestly.
Thank you.
The next segment that we're going to get into is called the Time Capsule Remix.
Oh, I like this.
Right.
Okay, what's up?
So you're already familiar with what a time capsule is, right?
Yes.
Okay. So with the Time Capsule Remix, instead of a time capsule where you're putting physical items in there for people to see in the future, I want to know what experiences from today's time would you put in a capsule so that people could experience in the future? Things that you think people aren't going to be able to experience in the future, what would you put in that time capsule?
Wow, these are really great questions. Like, what's crazy? You gave me time to think on what to say.
You still like,
Man, it's only because it's so many things, know. I think because me being a 90s baby, there's so much nostalgia that we grew up on, and that's slowly but surely disappearing, like Cartoon Network. I low-key want to put that in a vault.
There we go. We go right there.
Tsunami, all of that, put that in a vault, lock it up. Go. My kids got to watch this,
That's an experience too.
You feel me?
Like the experience of me being done with school and then getting to watch Dragon Ball Z at 5 p.m. Like, nigga, what? It was no phones. I couldn't hop on the phone and watch an episode. I couldn't,
no.
You know what I mean? You had to wait till this is the time when they showing it and you got to be there to see it.
And I think, honestly, because before I was a cultural curator, I was an artist first. That's how I think I fell in love with art, just watching different cartoons and different expressions. Word. I used to collect the magazines that you get in the mail with the different games that's coming out and the dope ass like features and stuff like that. So it's just, it hits home with me when it comes to like Cartoon Network, Ed, and Eddie, them.
Yeah.
They're my guys. Ed, and Eddie, Powerpuff Girls, the best G's out here, you feel me? But yeah, that is one of the things. And honestly, you actually mentioned it. I have to say cassette tapes. Not cassette tapes. What's it called with the CD player?
What, the Walkman?
A Walkman.
Yeah.
Because I used to collect albums, like CDs all the time, y'all. Like I had Fifi Gibson. I don't know if y'all hip to her. Mario. I had that album.
For sure.
Linkin Park. Because they went hard. So did Nickelback. Wait a minute. Nickelback got some hits, okay?
Nah, for sure. Nickelback, they had that song. It's not like you to say sorry. I was thinking on a different story. And I've been down. And
hold on, he knows. See?
What? They used to play that.
But
that's when I feel, now you got me hyped because I'm thinking about all these experiences that, they never gonna experience that. Like waking up in the morning before school and all the music videos playing and on MTV. Like that's where,
bruh,
I wasn't gonna hear that music otherwise. But you gonna get exposed to it from having MTV. So,
facts. 106 in Park.
Yeah.
They tried to reboot it a couple times. Trash.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's
I don't honestly though. I don't see why there's not a show like that now. Well, technically now all the shows they're just talk shows. They just don't.
It's generic. People feel like they're too cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just because the thing used to be showing the music videos. That was the base of it. But now it's like you already on YouTube. You can just watch the music video. So now everything is just like a talk show or whatever, you know what I mean? But even then, it's like, yeah, music video shows, that's an experience that like those people in the future aren't gonna have. Rap City in the basement? What?
Even MTV, I ain't picked that, but MTV Cribs.
Man, bro, it's funny because it's probably gonna be some like 20-year-olds watching this like, what the fuck are they talking about?
All of that. That's how Tiana Taylor got popping from Sweet 16.
Word.
A lot of people don't know that.
Word. Yeah.
But yeah.
Reality shows, all that stuff. But I think like having phones, like that technology, it took away some of the just technology advancing, it took away some of the experiences that we got so accustomed to that we almost cherish, like getting a CD, buying a CD, being able to hold it in your hand, taking it out the wrapper, looking at the little book.
The books used to
shit
bust.
might fold out into a poster.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that was a special,
it really was
special time. So I see you had a great answer. Honestly, look, it just took a little bit of time. But you had a good answer. So yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap this up though. I wanna ask you one final question.
What's up?
So where do you see yourself, let's say 5 years from now? Where is Sade gonna be? What is Sade gonna be doing? How does life look like for you 5 years from now?
Okay. And it's, I know I should know. I know it. But what I became in the habit of doing is making short-term goals. Mm-hmm. Once I start doing short-term goals, I start seeing it becoming into fruition more. And it makes me not be as stagnant.
Facts.
However, in 5 years, let me see, I'm 30-something now.
I love how people turn 30 and that's just it until they turn 40.
You know? Like, side note, you never told me your age, so you can't even throw any shade.
I told you, niggas turn 30. Like, I'm not. Shoot, as soon as you turn 30, every post be like, another year around the sun. Like, another one.
Right.
Like, then I'm going to just be 40 one day.
You feel me? But no, in 5 years, I see myself in different rooms with the right people and with the right connections, more so at the level of the way that I'm stepping now have led me to the right people that God had already aligned for me to meet in the first place. And I'm already at the place in my life where I'm able to comfortably pour into my city.
Yeah.
And just expand, to the masses of how VA, we get out the mud, and it's really home of the greats, you know. And in 5 years, I'm gonna be in that place.
Word. With
different rooms and different people. You're gonna see me on stage with my trophy or whatever, different interviews, and it's be plenty more to come.
Word. See, I like that answer because it sounds like it's like a community-based thing. Because some people, they might be like, all right, 5 years, I see myself rich. Or like, I see myself, I'm up here. But it's like you're saying, I want to just be involved, like, with the people that I want to be involved with. Yeah. Pretty much, like, that's a community thing. So, like, look at you. You always about the community, bro. Like, I love it. I love it. So, that's what's up. Let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Yes, so you guys can follow me on Instagram at ophelia.arts, and that's spelled Ophelia, just like Shakespeare. And make sure y'all follow me. Y'all can DM me for anything, just to communicate, just to get to know each other. I'm here for you guys, and I'm excited to meet the new faces and the other creatives that's right here in the community. So I'm ready to build, y'all. Let's go. And thank you for having me on your podcast. It was so dope.
Oh, yeah, of course. Now, we had a great time. I appreciate you being the very, very first guest on episode number 1. So with that being said, it's a wrap, y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Let's go. I don't know what that was. Chop that out.
Throwing up gang signs?
I said it for bad news.
Oh,